Good morning, everyone. If everyone would please come on in and take a seat, we'll go ahead and get started. It's really a pleasure for me to be here today as we make a very important announcement for our community. I'm pleased to be able to introduce a lady I've known for over a decade, a lady who has been a mentor, a friend, and a role model to me. I got to know Mary Lou when she was the first female mayor of Colorado Springs and the executive director of Leadership Pikes Peak. For 9 months during the Leadership Pikes Peak program, I watched Mary Lou lead, inspire, and challenge each of us. I have 3 reasons why I'm here today supporting Mary Lou for mayor. First is Mary Lou is a knowledgeable and experienced leader. I've watched this city struggle with the new council-mayor form of government for 4 years now. Mary Lou's deep understanding and experience in local government would help us to find the path forward. And maybe even more important, Mary Lou has proven to be a collaborative and pragmatic leader. Mary Lou represents a collaborative city returning to a positive and energized future. Second, Mary Lou encourages citizen participation. Over the years, I've watched Mary Lou engage and listen to citizens. When she was in office, she implemented the SKIP program, which started a community conversation about how to invest our dollars in public projects. Citizens don't want to be told what to do. They want to participate in local government. And Mary Lou represents the best opportunity for the citizens to once again have a voice at City Hall. And finally, Mary Lou is a pragmatic visionary. Mary Lou knows how to inspire. Mary Lou knows how to get big projects done. And Mary Lou knows how to lead. Mary Lou represents a bright future for our community. And that's why I'm supporting Mary Lou for mayor. So now, I'm very honored to introduce the next mayor of Colorado Springs, Mary Lou Makepeace.
Okay, all right. Guess what? I'm in. Yay. Some of you I know think I'm crazy, right? Well, technically that's not true, but I am crazy for Colorado Springs, and I am concerned about our future. I just want us to do better. I want us to be better. I want Colorado Springs to be the city that it is meant to be. Are you crazy about Colorado Springs? Yeah, and are you concerned about our future? Well, many of you have said somebody should do something. In fact, I've had that conversation over the years many times. Somebody should do something. Well, I've decided I am somebody and I can do something. And I've decided to run for mayor. I have experience and firsthand knowledge to lead our city in a positive direction. And you know what? This morning, I'm recruiting all of you to be somebody and do something about your dreams and desires for Colorado Springs. I want you to add your positive voice to these efforts. As I've already said, I'm crazy about this beautiful place. And like many of you, I have to confess on occasion, I get frustrated and I think about moving to someplace else. But then the question is, where would I move? For more than 40 years, I've lived here, I've raised my family here, I've worked here, and I've given my heart and soul for the betterment of this special, one-of-a-kind community. I've made fantastic, lifelong friendships, all of you. And I want, excuse me, I know you love this community too, and that you want the best for this community. So this is a call to action. Let's do it. Yay. I'm going to be running on a platform of 3 action verbs: inspire, innovate, and ignite. When I talk about inspire, I want to lead by example. I want to see and will work for collaboration and unity among our civic leaders. the mayor, city council, county commissioners, and our business leaders. We absolutely must find a way to lead this community together. None of us, no adult, no elected official, no boss, no one past the age of 2 gets to have his way all the time. We will learn to communicate, collaborate, compromise, and work together for the betterment of Colorado Springs. And I will lead that effort. I have a proven track record of bringing people together to take action. And just as a side note to this, I am in the process of setting appointments with each of the city council members to begin that dialogue. We're a diverse community. We have more than 400,000 wonderful people who have amazing ideas. I hate it when citizens tell me, "Face it, Mary Lou, our votes don't count." I've heard that statement too often. And you know what? That is deadly for our community, deadly for democracy, and that must change if we are going to move forward. There is no hope for a community when citizens feel they have no voice except to vote no. This is our #1 challenge. Leadership must demonstrate that citizens do have a voice and that their voice matters. Citizens have a stake in this community. I will work hard to be not only inclusive, transparent, and open, which has always been my style, but I will implement mechanisms that invite citizens to participate in the city. Plus, we will use technology that is being used in many other cities to enable two-way communication between citizens and their government. It is government's job to serve its citizens, and it's government's job to provide sufficient and efficient services to business and the greater community so that they can all thrive. I want to act to lead so there is pride among citizens to call Colorado Springs home. I will work hard to make you proud of me as your mayor, proud of how well council and the mayor can work together as we move forward, and proud of ourselves as we all work together to build that bright future. Now I have a question. What do you see when you look down the road? What is the vision for Colorado Springs? What kind of community do we want? Say in, I don't know, the year 2020. What are we working toward? What do we need to do to get there? And you know, I haven't found anyone who can answer these questions. I will offer citizens the opportunity to express what they want Colorado Springs to be. And we will work together to develop that vision of Colorado Springs 2020. This will be an ongoing dialogue, not a quick decision by the mayor or city council or a select group of citizens. But if we have no vision, what are we working to accomplish? It is said that where there is no vision, the people perish. It's an important thing. It is important to have a shared vision for our community. Well, the next one is innovate. In Colorado Springs, we have all kinds of plans, but in my view, not enough action. Now, I deeply admire those among us who are thinking, creating, and working outside the box. A couple of examples are projects like the Ivy Wild School, Blue Dot Housing, Epicentral Working Space, Kevin O'Neill's ambitious plans to attract innovative businesses. These are people who see that there is a different way to build a city. They aren't sitting back and saying someone should do this. They say, I am someone and I am going to do this. And I say, bravo, we need more of that. I want to imbue the whole community, and most especially city government, with that kind of entrepreneurial and innovative thinking. Just because we've always done something this way or that way, we need to rethink and figure out how to do it better, more efficiently. Or alternatively, we should be asking the question, should we be doing it at all? There's a well-known saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it's okay, just leave it alone. That seems like a status quo position to me. We live in a fast-changing world. More apropos to me is a theory advanced by Robert Kriegel in his book, If It Ain't Broke, break it, then put it back together again in a new and more productive way. Thank you. It's the only way to stay ahead of the competition in this fast-changing world. We need to change to keep up with the changes. We live in a competitive environment. We compete with other cities, other states, other countries for talent, for resources, for jobs. And right now, quite frankly, we're behind. If we keep doing what we've always done and foolishly expect new and different results, well, some people call that insanity. So let's up our game, Colorado Springs. Let's assume our rightful place in this state, in this nation, in this world. We need to figure out how to retain our talented and experienced workforce. They get recruited by other communities. Let me ask you, how many of our kids have moved to Denver and beyond? We want them here. We need them here. We must work to develop a community that is desirable to young professionals and young families, be it housing, recreation, jobs, or something else that will persuade them to make their home in Colorado Springs. It's a different world, a different generation, and what was fine for baby boomers is out of date for our young citizens. I've met with the young professional groups in this community, and they have solid ideas about what they would like to see. I hear leaders often lament that so many move on to other communities, but we do not seem to have a mechanism to have the dialogue, to find out from them, to talk to them, and to include their voice in this community. I plan to establish a Young Professionals Advisory Board immediately to further those conversations, and I will seek ways to include them in the city structure. They have intelligence, ideas, energy, and enthusiasm, all qualities we need to keep in our community. And it's critical that we nurture and grow our existing businesses. 2/3 or more of job growth in America is created by small business. The critical question, is the city a supporter in helping businesses grow and succeed? Or is the city a hindrance? I will make sure that we are not a hindrance to any business entity, big or small, that wants to thrive here and employ our citizens. These are people and organizations that have committed to our community. They have invested in Colorado Springs. They like our lifestyle. We don't have to sell them on how great Colorado Springs is. We need to grow what we have here. I will personally visit with them face to face, as I have previously done, and listen to how the city, how the community can be more helpful, how we can help them succeed. Because if they are strong, our community is strong. Now we come to number 3, ignite. I want to see us on fire. Well, maybe that's a bad metaphor given the last couple years, but I want to see us excited. We have so many assets in our community, enormous untapped strengths, smart, educated people, scenic beauty, multiple outstanding institutions of higher education, cutting-edge health organizations, internationally known unique tourism attractions, including our beautiful Pikes Peak and the 5-star Broadmoor. Let's highlight them. They are quality, and they reflect the future that we want to be. Here's what we also have. Partially finished projects that, when done, will add enormously to the quality of life and the livability of Colorado Springs. Our trail system, the ring around the peak, the greenway along Monument Creek, disjointed bicycle trails, unfinished parks. They're all over the community. We have the plans. Let's get her done. We will be a better, more livable community. Thank you. We have a strong system of neighborhood organizations in Colorado Springs, a group of people who are deeply concerned about the livability of this city, and too often they are dealt with as adversaries, not colleagues working to better our community. We have never taken advantage of the hearts and minds, the energy, and the innovation of neighborhood organizations, and I will establish an Office of Neighborhood Outreach to build bridges, not fences, between the city and the neighborhoods. We have a significant list of capital improvements that has been languishing, improvements that we need to have completed. I plan to launch an initiative comparable to the previous Springs Improvement Program, or SKIP, that Jan mentioned, to bring citizens to the table to prioritize the projects and determine the appropriate funding approaches. This is a process that takes time, but it is well worthwhile, so we are working together, working in the same direction. That's it: inspire, innovate, and ignite. Now, I know there are questions of what I think of this or that, and they will be laid out on my website and Facebook page in the days ahead. Things like C4C, marijuana, cell utilities, the form of government, the city charter, and so on. But let me tell you, my belief is if we don't solve some of these fundamental issues that I've been talking about this morning, they won't really, these other things that I listed, won't really matter, because none of them, alone or together, will position us to be poised for productivity in 2020. We can do this. It will take work and working together, and I'm asking you to remember you are someone who can make important contributions to this community. So before I close, I'd like to quickly share my vision for Colorado Springs, and I'm anxious to hear yours. I envision a Colorado Springs where every citizen is proud to be part of our community, and where collaboration and unity define our civic leadership. I envision a Colorado Springs with an energetic workforce filled with young professionals and seasoned talent, and a business climate that attracts the companies seeking that talent. I envision a Colorado Springs with a vibrant culture and an active environment, and a reputation as a city vital to Colorado's long-term economic success. This is my vision for our city: to increase our sense of community, to retain our hardworking talent, and establish a reputation as a thriving place to live, work, and play. I'm anxious to hear your vision, and I look forward to the campaign and the discussions involved in the process. Thank you for being here on this chilly morning. It's record-setting, the coldest day in the history of records. That gives me great faith that you are somebody and that you do want a better Colorado Springs.
Good morning. You can tell a lot about a candidate by the company she keeps, and we're in good company here today. There are many of you that couldn't be here downtown this morning, and I know I've already shared that you're with us in spirit. My name is Hannah Parsons, and it's my privilege to be here today. I am an entrepreneurial, young-ish professional and a small business owner. I work and volunteer in a variety of ways in Colorado Springs, but I am here today simply as a citizen representing myself and my family. 10 years ago, this very month, my husband and I and our 6-month-old daughter made a choice. We chose to sell our home in Atlanta, Georgia, leave our jobs, and move to Colorado Springs. Like so many of you, we chose then, and we continue to choose Colorado Springs. It was not a job that brought us here, and it is not our jobs that keep us here. We represent a growing population of people who choose, who choose where and how we want to live, and we find or create meaningful work to support it. My daughters are now 10 and 8 years old, and I find myself asking these questions. At what cost will we stay here? Is it benefiting our careers? Is this the best place for my children? Will great opportunities greet them as they get older and enter the workforce? And I know many of you are asking these same questions. Fortunately, I'm an optimist, and I believe the answer to these questions can be a resounding yes. However, for that to happen, we need to see a dramatic shift in this city away from power and toward leadership. Yes, thank you. Leadership that earns authority through transparency, understanding, and trust. Leadership that invites citizen participation in the creation of vision and cultivation of solutions. Leadership that rewards innovation and empowers others. Leadership that serves instead of demands and engages instead of commands. We can have this, but we must choose it. In April, we will have the opportunity to do just that in our local election. Mary Lou Makepeace embodies this kind of leadership. I'm here today to endorse her as my candidate of choice for mayor of Colorado Springs. I've had the opportunity to get to know Mary Lou over the last year, and I encourage each of you to do the same. You will find that she is down to earth, relatable, and real. She is intelligent, experienced, and humble. She has executive leadership experience and has served this city on council and as mayor. She does these things out of a deep love for and commitment to the city of Colorado Springs and its people. As is demonstrated here today, Mary Lou Makepeace has a way of bringing people together. And that's a good thing because it's going to take all of us doing our part for this city to realize its potential. The work starts now. Make peace for mayor.
Has everyone had a chance to have a cup of coffee? Don't leave without one. It'll at least get your hands warm to the car. Thank you all for coming and braving the cold. I'm going to call Steve Dukoff from the Christmas Parade and arrange for Santa's sleigh the next time we do this. On the way out the door, there are pledge envelopes, and there's a business card or a volunteer card. If you want to work on the campaign, take the volunteer card, go to the website, click the volunteer button, fill in the blanks, and after this week, we'll start to get in touch with you as we put the balance of the campaign together in the next 5 or 6 days. Contribute. Money is the mother's milk of politics. This is going to be a competitive campaign. But let me remind you that every time Mary Lou has put her name on the ballot, she's won. Because there's a list. Brooke, do you have email? Appreciate that. Anyway, everyone for coming. And let me introduce somebody who's actually comes out of a New York PR firm, been here for a number of years. Monica, where are you? Monica Hobbs. Oh, hi. Monica put all this together today, all the press stuff. She did a wonderful job. And for all you in the press corps, Monica will be your touchstone from here on out. She's going to give us full time on this from her heart and from her family. And thank you.
Well, thank you.
All right.
And if there's any media that I didn't get their name, please come approach me.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say I've never heard the name Monica so many times since I've started working on this, and that's why I was confused that he was talking about me. But I, but I am very excited to be helping Mary Lou, and as I said, if any of you can come up and give me your names as you're here, that would be great. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Good day.